Gooner TV, Antonio, speaking to you from Miami. 4-2 win for Arsenal today. What were your thoughts on the game?
I thought it was a good game. I mean, we had a very, very good first half. When looking at the starting 11, I mean, we can't have it both ways, right? We know we have a game for the Europa League midweek. As me and you, as we talk more, you'll understand I'm not the hugest fan of Arteta, but I thought the starting 11 today was a good one. It was good to see Aubameyang back at the striker position, and I think we did well. We had a very good first half, very good 5 to 10 minutes of second half, and then we just tried to manage the game, which was understandable because we have a big one coming in.
Yeah, cool. You touched there on the lineup. I was surprised that Emil Smith-Rowe and Odegaard both started. Pepe and Lacazette were both on the bench. What do you make of that?
I thought it was. I mean, again, if this is just to rest Pepe to play in the Europa League, it's fine. I think Arteta has a problem, which is he can't keep the momentum of the players, and Pepe was playing so well. So I thought it was a bit unfair to have Pepe on the bench. I thought it was a bit strange as well to have Smith-Rowe playing on the wing, or him playing with Odegaard. In theory, one of them would play on the wing. And like I said, it's just maybe like I said, not as much as Pepe because he hasn't been, so sharp as Pepe has, and Pepe really needs that morale boost. But hopefully Pepe will start in the Europa League. If not, it will just go into this negative spiral going forward, which we can't have. We need to give him confidence.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying on one of my other streams that I felt that he might have left Pepe out because his old friend from Leeds, Alioski, was obviously playing for Leeds. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Maybe he did just rest him for fatigue for the Benfica game. But Arsenal went 4-0 up and cruising. And then we do what Arsenal typically do. We sit back too much and let them back in the game again. I felt Bellerin was the fault for one of their goals. What was you thinking when they started to get 1 and 2 goals back?
Well, the first goal, I didn't thought much about it. When they scored the second goal, I think for the next 5 to 10 minutes after the second goal, I was a bit worried because if they were to score, the third goal with 10, 15 minutes to go, I think all of that tension would be back to the team. We don't have a confident team. You can spin it the way you want to, but our team is not confident. And at the minimum setback during a game, we just collapse. So it was, for 5-10 minutes, I thought, well, a bit nervous, but then, going into the last 10 minutes of the game, it's not like Leeds was super dangerous anyway.
Yeah,
so it was fine.
Looking forward to the game against Benfica and Manchester City. What's your thoughts on them games? Is there anything you think we should improve on? Obviously, with the way that we kind of let them back in the game, I doubt we're going to get away with that with Benfica and definitely Man City. What do you think we need to improve on when we go play them?
Well, I still think we need to improve in a lot of stuff. I mean, it's 3 points. It's 3 points. We're talking here about a win. So going on a negative rant here won't make much sense for today. But I still think that we are not as good as we think we are defensively. You don't know. It's the first time we're talking, but I'm actually Portuguese. I know Benfica really, really well. Okay. I'm Portuguese. I live here in the States, but I'm Portuguese. Benfica is also not in a good moment. But City obviously is. And I mean, I still think we need to improve a lot. I mega creative today. I think that the biggest problem with Arsenal from Arteta is creativity. We don't create much. We had, I think, 5 shots on goal today and 4 goals. I mean, we were dangerous and we had very good spells in the game. But it was against Leeds, and every time we play a team that actually has a lot of firepower in the attack, maybe because we then have a lot of a defensive-minded coach, then we don't produce much. So hopefully for the 2 games to come, we will, improve and keep creating, I don't really think we can take much out of the City game, but it's 11 against 11, and maybe in a good day, right? We beat them for the FA Cup, so a lot to improve, to be honest, mate. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, You obviously just said they're your Portuguese, and also we've got Benfica next. Are there any star players they've got that we need to watch out for?
Benfica, the best players in Benfica is a guy that plays in the right wing called Rafa. They have a nice attack, midfield and attack. They struggle a little bit in defense.
Same
they
as
went
Arsenal.
to get Otamendi from City. I mean, he's going to struggle against Aubameyang for sure. He doesn't have much pace. They have a very good goalkeepers, and they have a very, very knowledgeable coach, right? It was the same coach that went to win 3-1 against or 3-0 at White Hart Lane a few years ago when Benfica went past Tottenham. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he will try and target the weak points in the Arsenal game. Benfica is, they don't have this big star player, right? Their top scorer now is sitting on the bench with Tottenham, which is a guy called Vinicius. But they do have a compact team, and they have a lot of good to very good players. They don't have this star player now.
Cool. Arsenal been linked this morning with a Sporting Lisbon 18-year-old striker in Thiago Thomas. Do you know much about him? Have you seen him play yet?
We talk a lot in the Arsenal Portugal group. Some people say he's really good. He's 18 years old. He has 2 starts and 8 times coming from the bench for the Portuguese league, 2 goals. The guy that went for Wolverhampton, Fabio Silva?
Yeah.
It's a gamble, but instead of a 40 million gamble, it will be a 20 million gamble. I think he has good potential, but those kids, 18 years old, they have great potential. 20 years old, they're playing for championship teams, or they just boom. I think it's a gamble. I wouldn't pay much more than 20 million for him. I think 20 million is on the high side because he hasn't proved much. He started twice for his team in the Portuguese league so far.
Yeah, sure. Few performances that were good today. Obviously, Aubameyang got his hat-trick, but how good do you think Saka was today? For me personally, I love the guy. I think he's got everything. What do you make of his performance today?
Saka is amazing. I mean, we talk a lot about our star kids, and I'm reluctant with most of them, except Saka. Saka is amazing. I think Emil Smith-Rowe can be a good player, but I'm still, waiting to see a little bit more. Saka was again amazing. I mean, he's he produces. He's a great player. And again today, he was a great player. He's one of those guys, just like Aubameyang, that you need in your squad playing well if you want to challenge for something.
Yeah, sure. Martin Odegaard made his full Premier League debut today. What's your thoughts on him? Do you think he had a good game? Would you potentially buy him in the summer, or would you sort of wait and see what he produces from now to the end of the season?
I'll wait and see. I mean, I was the one wanting him to come in. You see other guys go on loan like Willock or Lingard went to West Ham. They go straight into the team. And I thought, Arteta should put him in. I think he was good today. He wasn't amazing. I think he was good today. But I'll still like to wait and see. The Premier League, is very physical. And I want to see if he can be that type of player that will just pick up the game and just, as Ozil did for us in prime time 5 years ago, the guy that picks up the game and is managing the entire attack. And so, I mean, again, it didn't help that we went 4-0 up very soon, because then we just managed the game and the guy was just, not doing much as the rest of the team. I'll still wait and see a little bit more.
Yeah, sure. Just to finish off with me, who was your man of the match today?
Aubameyang. He's the best striker in the land.